Wata! Beautiful. Faded, delicious. Drop it like it's hot. Hey guys, it's Vincent from Naked Famous Denim here with another fade review. Hit the bell so you can be notified when we make more of these videos. If you like it, give us a thumbs up. We have this pair that was sent in to us by Eric M. I tried to find the email that this accompanied and what kind of fabric this was. It's been lost in time. So we're just gonna call this miscellaneous indigo selvage. I think it's a really cool fade. Eric M, if you could tell us what it is, and if you could link your email so I could pull it up, so I could try to, drop it in the comments for all y'all. So here we are. This is what the back looks like, thrashed. Front or back, Vinny?
Front.
Hell yeah. That's how we start. Vinny said so, and that's how we run it. Listen, this is the front. This right here, looking at the tags, just kidding, there ain't none. I believe this to be a super guy. Cause, yeah, just looking super slim in the silhouette. Doesn't look like a weird guy to me. Looks more like a slim straight. Maybe a skinny. We'll figure it out. Is this left hand? I don't know if this is a left hand twill or a right hand twill. Oh man, this is brutal. Anyways, whatever. Let's get into it. These haven't, these need. Let's stretch these out a little bit so you get some good fades. Let's start at the top. Look at these buttons, man. Can we get that? Oxidizing, turning a little green. It looks like the Empire State Building, the roof of a church. Turning that green, oxidizing. Even the buttons getting a little bit of a green hue, a little yellow going on. We can see on the waistband that these got scrunched down a little bit, causing these pretty cool fades. See two different types of indigo, something a little darker, a little bit of like yellowish white, and a light blue. And then going around, this looks to be, looks like it was worn with a belt. You can tell because these little lines on the back. This is an older pair, you can tell because of the ticket. This is not the ticket we use anymore. The font is different, the size, the way it's applied. I'm gonna say 2012 to 2016. I don't know. There's no tags. Eric M, get back to me, my boy. I appreciate some help. Look at this cool fade though. These are worn tight. This is not up for debate. So we can tell because we can see the pulling right here of the pattern that it was pulled in while being worn, right? It would pull this way, hence why you get the scrunching here. That's why there's a little bit of distressing on the fly placket when you open it up. Bingo, bango, bongo. And that's what we can see, even when we do this, the fabric is a little warped. It's not straight. It's just like curved. Because the buttons have been pulled, we even have the pull fades, you know what I mean? Like if you were like this, got the pull fades. We have super straight whiskers. And we can see even a little bit of ripping here. Because just the stress on the fabric. Guys, sometimes, and I'm not saying this was the case, but fabrics aren't meant to be put under so much stress. So if you buy a size down, or if you buy 2 sizes down, your fabric might rip. It's not that it's low quality, it's just that it wasn't designed for that much force applied. These are better quality, but Japanese selvage denim is not invincible. And that is something we always have to be cognizant of. Now we slide down. First of all, I like these whiskers. I think these are really cool. This is what I would have been chasing when I was younger. Like this for me is like a grail fade. I'd love something like this. So, now I'm wearing something a little baggier, so the lines aren't as distinct. But because these are skinnier, we can see the vertical bang, bang, bang. We've even got some fades in the pocket, which is super, super cool. High contrast fades for something that is actually fairly clear of a fade. We go down to the coin pocket. We can even see the fades there. I don't even know the pants are ripped like this. Bang! Look at that. Look at that line. That's a full whisker. We have a pocket blowout. My hand doesn't even fit. That's how small these are. Motherfucker. Stop it. It's not funny, Vinny. We have a little bit of a green stain here. I wonder what that's from. I'd love to say it's from this, but I'm not exactly sure. We have some more whiskering coming down through the thighs. These beautiful blowouts. Very reminiscent of some other brands that I used to love. Now I don't as much, but if I could have this on my own, I would. I would still rock these. We have some cool whiskering on the knees that will turn into the honeycombs on the back. We can see that the jeans are a little loose in the knees. They got like some knee bags, nothing too crazy, but you know, they're still prevalent. And if we slide down, some stacking. And it almost looks like it's got like a sun bleaching effect. I can't describe it other than that. If you know what we're talking about, we have some pairs that have been sun bleached in the display window at the store, and it has a very similar fade, very faint, very even, but I'm here for it. I'm really loving it. We have a little bit of like railroad tracks or rail tracks, however you care to describe these. The fades on the outside, they're really more near the knee and then kind of just disappear going down to the leg opening. If we slide that boy down, it looks like they've been cuffed. We can see the fade lines looking like 1, 2 cuffs, maybe even a third, but some beautiful roping in here. Look at that. We got the red selvage ticker with a little bit of fading from the cuffing. Beautiful roping, very even, very, very clear. Not high contrast, but not low contrast. Medium contrast. I'm coining the term. It's me now. I created it. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding. We can see on the left side here that some of the stitching has actually broken off. And something's holding on, but I don't know what it is. And I'm not going to mess around with it. But look at that. Very beautiful, very even fades, even on the inside. Let's look at the cuff. We even got some yellowing, some cool fade lines here for the inside of the jeans. So this is a masterclass on fading, guys, and I respect it. Flip it around. Whoobash! Looks like someone went skateboarding or was dragged by their legs in the butt, or just some massive blowouts. But I don't know what blowout would do this as the guy who wears too tight jeans, like the groovy guys. I don't know what would have done this, personally. But I'm here for it. We slide down to the patch. Beautiful patina, still very soft. Lighter in some areas. And we can even see here that the bottom seam of the waistband here has left its imprint on the patch. It's a little stretched out here. I wonder from what, maybe the belt passing under like this, if it was a thick belt, but I think from the force applied and the fade that's coming here, the belt was put on top, but I could be wrong. We have a little bit of the color leaching down from the patch, so that brown has come down, and that's what happens with, you know, lighter color fabrics and a darker patch. It's not a bad thing. To me, I think it's a cool thing. We get a little bit of your patina on the fabric. We slide down here. Like I said, I know a belt was worn because we can see the fabric had been cinched here like this, so it must have been worn with a belt. Eric M, if you're in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong, but please don't make me look silly. So we have this massive distressing in the back. Some of it has been patched, some of it has holes. So like in the pocket here, that's a hole. Beautiful fading on the pocket. We can see a phone line like that. Phones would have been smaller by then, so I'll put a little wallet. We can see kind of a similar shape. The phone would have been in the back pocket at an angle like this, hence why, you know, there is ripping and tearing and signs of wear on the corners. There's a lot of abrasion in some areas. I even think maybe a phone was put here because we also got that same corner fade. Looks to be the size of an iPhone 5. So I'm thinking 2016, like I said before. This has some patching on the inside of the pocket and some like mending, but you know, with some mending, sometimes jeans are a little far gone. We have these cool patches in the back here. You can see it was reinforced with some denim, and I assume it blown out after it was patched. We got one big patch here like this, and this really, really cool like ripping, fraying coming in, and some of the patch is just like, you know, the stitching has kind of just ripped, which creates kind of like this little flowy part here. Then if you move over a little bit, We have a patch here in the back. Some more ripping here. You can see my finger, a little bit more fraying. And then we have another patch here that's held up quite nicely, except for the little bit. You can see my finger here, some tearing. Real nice, natural distressing. A little bit more of a reinforcement, I think, here. And then a bigger patch here. We slide down on the inseam. We have some really cool fraying. Again, a lot of the word fraying around here. Rippage. We'll say rippage. Some rippage on the inseam. You can see the white yarns, indigo yarns, are no longer there. And, you know, it's just exposing the inside. If we slide down, look at that, man. These are worn tight, stacked in the knees, man. Look at all those fades, those honeycombs. This is super, super good. This is what I feel like a lot of brands are trying to achieve when they sell pre-faded denim. We can see very, very like dense, very, very close, because the jeans were, like I said before, worn tight. Some calf fades. Come on, guys. Let's get down with the calf fades. I think we should highlight this more in the r/raw denim. People don't really know. We got a little bit of stacking here, and just very clear fades all the way to the bottom. It's doing this weird bunching up bit. That's how we got it in the package. But like the other pair and the other fade review I'd done, or some in the past, they sit on ice a little bit because we get a lot of jeans and we're trying to get through them as much as possible. But yeah, overall, I think this fade was pretty cool. I really loved how skinny these look to be worn. The tearing in the butt region looks really awesome, almost as if someone had been dragged around the annex, because we have concrete floors. So it gives it like a very rugged look, very dirty, like more cream fade, I guess I would say. I would say cream because it's not milky white, but you know, it's got like a little creamish golden fade to the yarns because they've been washed, I guess not too much. I can feel they haven't been washed too much, which just comes with these fades. A lot of fades I actually do wash my hands after, because some jeans have been sent to us dirty and it ain't fun. Please don't send me your dirty jeans, guys, because I don't like to wash them, and it just, you know, it just ain't nice to review dirty jeans. I mean, the fades are pretty cool, but you know, reviewing dirty jeans ain't nice. Look at this small patch, guys. This is from another era. We haven't had these in a long time. If you look at our newest jeans, or if you look at the jeans we're wearing now for their purchase in the past 4 years, the patch is different, a little longer. These were the mystery indigo selvage. Eric M, get back to us. You let me know what you got here, man. I'm not sure what it is, but it's a beautiful fade nonetheless. High contrast, but also not high contrast, mid contrast, medium contrast. I'm loving it. I'm here for it every time. Big butt tears. I'm Vincent with another fade review for Naked and Famous Denim. If you like this, tell us what you think of the fade. Tell us what you think the big tears in the back might be. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment what you think it was, and hit the notification bell so you could get notified from our other videos or another fade review. I'm Vincent. Take care, y'all.